Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas A&M's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls and throws out the RPO.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Find some fresh air. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Takes a hit as he fires. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So, guys, where were you when Auburn and Texas A&M were going back and forth in that 4-overtime marathon last year?
I was glued to my TV set. Are you kidding me? That's one of the most memorable games, not just in the SEC, but in all in college football. 4 overtimes? David, if we can get half of what that game was last year, man, we are in for a fun one today.
And Jordan Hare was rocking Auburn, had so many close losses. It was finally that moment where they kind of put it together, got out to a great start, held on late, and made the plays late in the game. What a phenomenal game a year ago.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
From the gun, the ground game. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Aggies have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. That pass is incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work.
And quarterback, driving back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Moss. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snap it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that's probably not where the hole was supposed to be.
No, that's not where it's supposed to go. You want to run the ISO in the middle of the field, downhill. All the guys are set up to run that play downhill too, so when you bounce it out wide, a lot of times those angles aren't set up on the outside, and the play was dead from the beginning with that inside penetration.
A&M comes back out with another first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive. There he goes! He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up a 6. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance?
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Auburn lines up quickly.
And I think this play very much starts with protection up front. He has time, and they use the speed of his wide receiver. Look, he starts all the way on the right side of the field, comes all the way across the formation. He throws a dime to him, and he makes the big play down the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single running back. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Powers forward. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. On the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And you run it on 3rd down right there, and you get stuffed. Nice job by the defense. Now, how aggressive does this offense want to be? Do you still want to go for the touchdown and go for gusto, or do you want to settle for a field goal?
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses like phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season. Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Cobb. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Wants to throw again. Fires on the move. Got his man. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Missouri is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up 14 over UMass. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. They want to run this quarterback. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Get it out on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Simmons. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lofts one high and deep. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Great Great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for room. It's Moss. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. It's Craven. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
The inside handoff. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses... find their footing. We're ready to go here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Rides the back on the option to give. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop. Beg for one, please.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. They marched 72 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. To the air on first down. Snagged on the outside, it's Thompson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here comes the offense on first down. To throw, it's Reed. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
A really nice job by the quarterback, putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass. But when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Concepcion. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. No hesitation. hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. For the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'll throw on third and short. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 10 over Utah State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They like to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. I understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. The Tigers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Alston. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes it. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point.
The kick is good. That will tie the game at 28 all.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Craver. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Off the play fake. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much. there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Simmons. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Alston. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Fires to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for. It'll great field position. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Well, man, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in stride inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And that one did not work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And that one will give him the lead. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives them some breathing room. Now on first down from the 28. To the air, it's Reed. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Wants to throw again. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. Rides to back and leaves it. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Able to from getting a return and the ball goes out of bounds, they're going to mark it right around the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
To the ground, he's got it again. After 45 on its way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This quarterback part of their running game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. On the run, it's Moss. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting... It's on the board.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the run, it's Alston. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, This offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running in this game to win.
Completion at 2nd from the 25. Under fire. This time he's got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Finds the tight end and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Reed. With sure hands, it's Moss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target to the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He
uncorks 1 deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Frazier. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Runs through a tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Using his legs to buy some time. Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was...
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ohio is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout those Bobcats fans will remember for some time. They're up by 23 over Bowling Green. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Frazier. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Daniels. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man to the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get...
There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Got it set up on the outside. Open space at the 25. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. The play action fake. He'll throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down.
Turning it on! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the... ways to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Here's a heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle at Simmons. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Now they'll run the draw. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Alston. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Shoots it to the left. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets enough. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. The offense somehow fell on it and they'll retain possession.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Slithers into space.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but...
Touchdown, Aggie! They move on top here in the 4th.
This offense punctuates another drive, and how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together, they're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm, and in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Vanderbilt is running away with things, and boy, if this keeps up, the party is on in Nashville tonight. They're up by 27 over Utah State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Wants to throw. It's Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And you could tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Lost a throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that quarterback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
He'll go to the sneak.
No gain on the play.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. In the backfield, it's Singleton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Alston. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. This dude is dealing at receiver right now, and he's going to have them yelling well past midnight.
And these receivers are the ones that scare the mess out of you. The Mike Evans that on the outside that you know they're throwing him the football. And you ain't got anybody that can match up. And when the Aggies find those guys, these offenses hum like crazy.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a man on the left. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got room on the return. Inside the 30. He's at the... And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Auburn.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 21 over Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. Past the first down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Reed. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The offense pumps it up, and they were on the move. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Finds a crease at the 20. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down.
White 94 slider choice. White 94, white 80.
Now the play fake. Steps away. Going for 6. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They want that clock to run. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He'll try to pop the draw. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Fields. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.